What is up, book nerds? I predict a Philadelphia Eagles season. Let's see if they can repeat. Let's. We opened the season with a smackdown. The Eagles just completely whooped the Cowboys in front of the entire NFL and worldwide public watching. 31-9 blowout. Things gonna get crazy. And Schottenheimer's already on the hot seat after game one. And Eagles are already looking like they can repeat just off that complete. The Eagles lose in a Super Bowl rematch to the Chiefs. Similar to how the Bills beat the Chiefs last year as a rematch, I'm kind of doing the same thing with the Chiefs beating the Eagles since they are well-matched teams. And the Eagles, for a team of their caliber, don't have that bad of a schedule. So I give the win to the Chiefs over the Eagles. Andy Reid gets his revenge. Then the Eagles bounce back against the Rams, beating them 30-25. I think the Eagles' cornerback room is young, but I think it will be able to suppress Cooper Kupp. My bad, Devontae Adams. I forget Cooper Kupp's gone, and Puka Nacua. I think Cooper DeJean does get a nice pick on Stafford, and Saquon, AJ Brown run amok, and the tush push gets used. We have a rematch of a playoff match that happens a lot in recent years. The Bucks and Eagles. The Bucks usually have the Eagles number, so I'm keeping with tradition. In a high-scoring matchup, Bucks win 33-31. Eagles fall to 2-2, and rumors of them not being able to repeat and them not being as good as the Chiefs. Now we have a matchup that I think will actually be quite a bit better than what the score says, 34-20. I think that the Broncos have the best defense in the league, and the Eagles have a top 10 unit as well as a top 5 offense in the league. So this is about to be a big old shootout for 3 quarters. Then the Eagles pull ahead, and we get to see a bit of 2 garbage time touchdowns after a close neck and neck game. And Nick Sirianni's group beat Sean Payton's, and Bo Nix learns a valuable lesson in not letting a nosebleed happen. Let's get this over with. Eagles, one of their 2 beatings of my Giants. This one is a cruel joke because I have the Eagles getting us so close. It almost looks like we'll win, and then we lose. We lose, and Saquon goes on a 50-yard run to put the Eagles in field goal position. And oh, I miss Saquon. Now we have a matchup of 2 top-tier offenses, J.J. McCarthy's group versus Jalen Hurts. We have J.J.'s and Jordan Addison's receiving core versus Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown. And we have 2 of the best defenses in the league. This is going to be a great game, 22-6. I do have the Eagles winning because the Eagles, they've proven themselves as a Super Bowl contender. The Vikings, they've been all right against competitive teams, but I don't think they're beating the. Okay, now we have round 2 between the Giants and the Eagles. This time it's not as close, so it's not as painful. I still miss Saquon. Eagles, they win with relative ease, 28-22. They let the Giants get a little bit of garbage time and test out one of their many quarterback options. And Giants lose and continue losing, and the Eagles continue winning. Did I mention the Packers are looking for vengeance against the Eagles for many reasons? 1, Eagles beat the Packers in Brazil. 2, Eagles keep using the tush push, which the Packers tried to ban. The Packers failed though, and the Eagles are going to make their lives a living nightmare by continually tush pushing. It's not in spite of them. They're just going to use their weapon to their fullest extent, and the tush push will get used no less than 2 times this game. That is a parlay that I'm probably going to go broke on, but keep watching because I'm going to pay that parlay back. Now the Eagles play the Packers' rival in the Lions, and they beat them. Lions, probably one of the more challenging teams that the Eagles have to face, but I think the Eagles beat them. The Eagles, they win 20-16. Dan Campbell has a habit of getting too aggressive, which I'll have come back to bite him in this game against arguably the best team in the league in the Eagles. And the Eagles remain the best team in the league at Cowboys, Cowboys, Cowboys. You not them boys. The Eagles, they win 38-0. Schottenheimer's getting fired. Schottenheimer is not surviving this game. And if he and Schottenheimer hasn't made it this far, that interim head coach is getting fired. Because the Eagles, they shut them out on all fronts. George Pickens gets bodied. CeeDee Lamb gets bodied. Saquon gets 3 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts gets 3 touchdowns. Both of the receivers get a touchdown. I'll even have some random old linemen get a touchdown. Yeah. All in, right, Jerry? After shellacking the Cowboys, the Eagles' spirits are riding high. However, they are immediately crushed with a confusing loss to the Chicago Bears. This is a game they should win, but Ben Johnson proves himself as that coach by beating the reigning Super Bowl champion and ending their incredible win streak. He gets to use the running back they drafted as well as the weaponry that has been sitting on that shelf, and to get back what they lost in their loss to the Chicago Bears, they go to the Chargers, who they beat. Hardball probably not happy that the Eagles. He kept it close. He's world champion. I guess that means something. But they don't get to pull up a double upset in back-to-back weeks, and the Eagles continue on business as usual, beating weaker teams. And in back-to-back AFC West games, the Eagles beat the Raiders. Their defense does get a test with Ashton Genty as a top 5 running back and the best tight end in the league, Brock Bowers, as I have him going crazy. Those two, the Raiders, are able to stay in this game for quite a bit. But the Eagles have so many different ways they could beat you. They can outscore you. They can prevent you from scoring. The Eagles are one of the most versatile teams in the league, and that's why they've been doing so well this season, and that's why they beat. Unfortunately, the Eagles don't beat the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, I have him actually taking a step forward because I've been debating whether or not he's going to be the next CJ Stroud. I don't think so. I actually think he could be better this year because he has more time to get acquainted with his offense. I feel like his offense has improved. And though they have to face the Eagles twice a year, I think they have enough gas to beat the Eagles once. And the Eagles, they need a humbling. They've only lost 4 games. Granted, one of them was a very embarrassing loss to the Bears, but overall 11-4. They're like one of the best. The Eagles, hungry to secure the number 1 seed, face the Buffalo Bills, also trying to get the number 1 seed in the AFC, and the Eagles win 23-19. The Eagles are stronger than the Bills. The Bills don't have the weather to fall back on because the Eagles are an equally cold team. So I think the Eagles are a stronger team, and their coach is more proven because at least Nick Sirianni has won a Super Bowl. We end the video with the Eagles exacting revenge against the Commanders for their loss of the season and ending the season 13-4. I haven't determined whether or not they'll get the first overall seed and how the postseason plays out, but when I do, I'll let y'all know probably right before the season starts. And with that, we wrap up the video. Like and subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload next. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.